When a restaurant washes dishes, when rain hits a street, there's an invisible contract. We trust that someone competent is managing this. That someone is you, not as a savior, but as a guardian. And guardianship in wastewater is not about speeches, it's about three behaviors. 1. Truthfulness in records. Let's talk about logs. Many new operators think logs are paperwork. They are not. Logs are memory. Your plant forgets everything every 24 hours, unless someone writes it down. Imagine this. You notice a trend drifting slightly upward. You adjust something. You don't record it clearly. 3 days later, a similar drift appears. The next operator asks, "Has this happened before?" Silence. Bad logs mean the next shift walks blind. Good logs mean future you can see patterns. On the exam, they won't say, "Are you an honest person?" They will ask, "What should you do if a result seems questionable? What documentation is required after adjusting process controls? What information must be included in a shift report?" The exam is not testing memory, it is testing whether you understand that records protect people. When you write clearly, accurately, immediately, you are protecting the plant from repeating mistakes. Professional rule: if it happened, it gets written. If it was adjusted, it gets written. If it was unusual, it gets written. Because tomorrow's decision depends on today's truth. Number 2. Early escalation. There is a dangerous sentence in wastewater. "Let's wait and see." Sometimes that's wise. Sometimes that's how small drift becomes violation. From the last section, you learned notice, confirm, respond, record, escalate. Escalate does not mean panic. It means communicate early. Good operators do not hide uncertainty. They surface it. Exam scenario. You observe the effluent BOD trending upward for 3 days. It is still below the permit limit, but the trend line is clearly bending. What should you do? Or, you notice the secondary clarifier effluent looks slightly hazier than usual. TSS results are still within limits, but the clarity is getting worse. What is your next step? Pause there. The exam is not testing BOD chemistry. It is not testing clarifier hydraulics. It is not testing your ability to memorize a number. It is testing judgment. Protect image or protect margin of safety. Early escalation buys time. Late escalation buys paperwork. In real plants, the most respected operators are not the loudest. They're the ones who say, "I'm not fully comfortable with this trend. Can we take a second look?" No shame, no ego, just protection. Number 3. Consistency. Anyone can operate well on a good day. Professionalism shows on boring days, rainy days, night shifts. The river does not know it is Saturday. The permit does not pause because staffing is short. Consistency is invisible professionalism. The public experiences steady effluent, steady compliance, steady protection. They do not see fatigue, trend charts, shift notes, micro adjustments. They see the result of your consistency. On exams, consistency shows up as what is the most appropriate action when, what is the first step when, what documentation is required after. The safest answer is almost always the one that protects people, documents truth, communicates early. When a question feels moral, it usually is. Blame versus reliability. Let's be clear about something. Reliability culture says, "What signal did we miss?" Blame culture says, "Who messed up?" Exams reward reliability thinking. Plants survive on reliability thinking. A guardian mindset means problems are data, drift is information, documentation is protection, communication is strength. You are not defined by the days when something explodes. You are defined by the days when nothing happens because you paid attention. You are the guardian of people who will never meet you. A good operator is someone future you can trust reading today's logbook. So now we know why this work matters, how systems connect, how decisions branch, what responsible judgment looks like. Next, we go deeper, because a guardian must understand what they are guarding. Let's step inside the plant's living world, the microorganisms, the invisible workers in your tanks, and see what actually makes treatment happen.